I am also going to show you Classkick. And this can be used for creating a micro lesson. And it is also great to use during live class. So I mostly use Classkick during my live synchronous classes for different class activities. Okay, so I will show you how it works. Okay, so whenever you are in Classkick, you give your students a code. They click on it, click on the link, and this is what they see. Okay, and on your screen, up here, for example, you would see the student's name, and then this line would be the slides. Okay, and down here, it would be another student's name, in the same slides, and you would scroll to the right to see the rest of the slides. And from that view, you can see what slide the student's on. Okay, so I again use two screens. So on my second screen, I have the live class on the first screen. On my second screen, I'm going to have this up, and I can see, as I scroll down, each of my students. And it will say at the top, student is currently on this slide. So you know what slide they're on. And this is really helpful, is that you can see who is following along with your lesson and who is not. Okay, the only thing is you have to tell them when you're going to the next slide. When you click slides, it does not automatically change it for them, okay, which is good and bad. You do have to remember to tell them to change slides, but the good thing is that if they aren't paying attention, you will be able to tell. Okay, so one great feature is that you can include links. So here I have a vocabulary list and a grammar notes that I want my students to be able to refer to. And they already had it previously, but in case they don't know where it is, they can simply click on these links to access those. I have the learning objectives. You can include images. You can include animations, animated images. Write one observation you've made after a quick look at the breakfast pictures. So here, your students would be able to write, and you can see them as they write in real time. And you can also go into your students' slides while they are in class and comment like, oh, you did a great job. You can write that at the top, and your student will see it right away. Anything you can do in PowerPoint, you can upload the PowerPoint to Classkick. So here's an example of a Venn diagram, and the students actually can move these breakfast items into the correct area on the Venn diagram. Okay, so you can create these images. These are pictures that I uploaded by choosing Add Manipulative. You can add manipulatives that your students can move around to put in the correct category. And again, you can watch your students as they're doing this. You can put private comments on their slides. Using the partitive article, you can create boxes for them to type in text, and it says add acceptable answer. So the acceptable answer here is the. So if the student types the in there, this box will light up green, and they'll know that it's correct. If it's incorrect, it will light up red, so they'll know to try again. Can you do that by adding fill in the blank box, and you draw your box. As you go over grammar notes, you can have the students fill in guided notes. Here I put a chart in, and the students can simply click and fill in. And as they're doing that, I can look to make sure they're copying things down correctly and make sure that they are following along. Here we have another fill in the blank. And this is something that I'm really excited about, this feature. Listen, match each person with the food and drink they want. So here, so you can create your own audio clips within, and then students can move, for example, le jus d'orange over here to Pierre to evaluate their listening comprehension. And here they can draw. So this says Pierre's eating a croissant with jelly and he's drinking orange juice. So here they would use the drawing tools to draw Pierre with his croissant and jelly and his glass of orange juice. And then for an exit ticket, tell me what you want for breakfast. You have to record your answer. Classkick allows students to record answers. They simply click up here on Add Audio, and you'll see a little play button, and you can hear what the student recorded. And you can also record a response to them. And again, it's all in real time. So Classkick is something that I am super excited about. I cannot recommend it enough. And it is completely free. So everything I showed you is for free. I have only used it with my synchronous classes to kind of keep track of our in-class work so that I can see what the students are doing. I have not used it at all for asynchronous assignments, but it has really, really worked wonders, and I would say it's probably the best tool that I know of for synchronous lessons. And the best part about it, is that you can see your students work in real time. You can monitor where they're at, if they're on pace and following along with you in the lesson. And it gives you the option to respond to your students privately, whether you're typing or recording a spoken response to just that individual student. I hope that you've enjoyed this presentation, and you might be wondering, well, how do I get more resources and actually figure out how to use these tools? I want to show you my free tech tool website,